This presentation will provide an overview of the homework for this class. These assignments are critical to your success in this course, so please pay careful attention. The goal of this course is to teach you how to address a clinical question by following the evidence-based practice process for a given topic. Each semester, the course addresses a single topic that all students use. We will spend the semester gathering and assessing the evidence and working through the EBP process on this topic. Then the final assignment will be constructing an evidence-based policy grounded in what the evidence says. Each homework is designed to provide you with skill practice and at least 2 pieces of evidence to use for your final policy, so that by the time you complete all 5 homeworks, you will have collected and assessed a minimum of 10 pieces of evidence, giving you an excellent basis for writing your policy without needing to do further extensive research. Each homework is designed to help you understand both a specific step in the EBP process and a different type of evidence. As such, each homework has 3 parts. Part 1 is an exercise in performing a step in the EBP process. So for example, week 1 you will practice forming clinical questions. Week 2 you will practice setting up a literature search, and so on. Part 2 gives you practice in reading and understanding different types of evidence. For Part 2, you will be provided with a document which you must read and then answer simple questions about its format and quality. For Part 3, you must understand the specifics of the week's evidence type and show that you can perform a search to find a similar piece of evidence. Each homework is designed to help you understand the EBP process and find and analyze different types of evidence, always on the same semester topic. By the end of the course, you'll be familiar with the main sources of evidence to guide your evidence-based practice, how to find them, analyze them, and apply them in a clinical situation using the EBP process. Each homework section has a specific template form that you should use. You do not need to write a paper, just fill your answers into the boxes provided on the template. You may drag the cell border left or right to make your writing space as large as you need it to be. Part 1 is the EBP exercise for the week. The Part 2 template is for you to analyze the one piece of evidence that is provided for you. Part 3 requires you to locate a piece of evidence on your own. Part 1 will be very different each week. It will be a step in the EBP process based on the semester's topic. You will need to read the directions carefully and be sure to use the discussion forum for the week to ask for clarifications as needed. For Part 2 each week, you will be provided with a piece of evidence on the semester's topic that is representative of the type of evidence we are studying that week. You are to read the evidence provided and answer questions 2A through 2D based on this document. Question 2A requires you to list the reference for the item in APA format. Questions 2B, C, and D will ask questions about the design, purpose, and results discussed in the item provided. Since the evidence is different each week, the exact content of the questions will vary as well. This is your practice in reading and assessing evidence. Part 3 is where you search for an evidence item on the semester's topic that fits the type of evidence we are covering for that homework. You will need to locate and provide the evidence on the topic as specified in the homework. For example, if the evidence category asks for a healthcare organization, professional organization, educational organization, or advocacy group web resource, you must locate a specific example of the applicable evidence on the topic. For the document located, you need to provide the APA citation and attach a copy of the complete document, not just the abstract, the complete document. Note that for week 1 only, you may list a web link. You should then provide a 2 to 3 sentence summary of the evidence. Just to reiterate, be careful. Because your instructor needs to verify the evidence you located, you must attach the document in PDF format. There will be no credit for Part 3 without the attachment. The only exception to this is for homework A. Since it's web-based, you may list a web link to the document. If you list a web link, the link must be direct, meaning no additional navigation to subsequent pages is needed, and it must not require a login or password. A DOI is not sufficient. Be aware that documents from password-protected databases such as an SPC library search using EBSCO do not yield a link that can be used by someone other than the person doing the search. It will appear to be durable as it works for you when you are signed in, but it will not work for a third party, i.e. it will not work for your instructor. Again, the web link is only for homework A. All other homeworks require an attachment in PDF format. Again, each homework is designed to provide you with a new EBP skill plus 2 pieces of evidence to use for your final policy. So by the time you complete the 5 homeworks, you will have collected and assessed at least 10 pieces of evidence and have an excellent skill set, giving you an outstanding basis for writing your final policy. Based on the quality of your homework, you should need to do minimal or no additional research in order to write your policy. Before you begin the homework, you should complete all of the required learning activities for the session. You will not be able to complete the homework without doing so, and attempting to do the homework without completing all of the required learning activities will only lead to frustration. Each module's required learning activities include directions on how to perform the EBP step for the week and how to search for and appraise the required types of evidence. Be clear on what type of evidence is required. Each homework's evidence search has very specific requirements, and if you do not retrieve the correct evidence type, no points may be earned for the summary citation or link. There is no partial credit for Part 3. So don't just find random items, as very specific types of evidence are required. A title page and reference page are not required as you are filling in the information on the form. However, do remember to put your name on the document. This has been a brief introduction to your homework assignments. If you have additional questions, please don't hesitate to contact your instructor.